Haig's comments come as the U.S. begins flying armed drones over Baghdad to protect American troops and civilians. A senior defense official stresses that U.S. President Barack Obama has still not authorized airstrikes against Sunni militants. In the meantime, the New York-based group Human Rights Watch says Sunni insurgents are responsible for the massacre of at least 170 Iraqi soldiers. They were able to analyze several photos posted by the militant group ISIS and satellite images to come up with those figures. Let's bring in Fred Abrams. He is a special advisor for Human Rights Watch. He published that report. He joins us now on the line from Berlin. Fred, this kind of data, not easy to go through, not easy to use to determine numbers. Can you walk us through how you did that?
Sure. Well, we had three sources of information. The first were the photographs that ISIS itself posted and distributed of men in trenches with their hands bound, apparently being executed. The second was publicly available photos from the area, which is Tikrit in northern Iraq. And the third was satellite imagery. We got some old imagery and especially new imagery after, and from that we were able to locate one of the sites and determine between 160 and 190 people killed.
All right. Who are the victims here? And give us an idea of the time period that you were looking at.
So ISIS took Tikrit on June 11th, and in the ensuing days, we believe up between the 11th and the 14th is when the killings took place. They were captured Iraqi soldiers. The ISIS itself claimed they were Shia soldiers. This is, of course, being a Sunni armed group, and they seem to be the victims of this crime.
Because you don't have confirmation from the ground, how confident are you in the numbers you have?
We are very confident, but until you're on the ground, you can't know for sure. So the indications are very strong. The evidence is strong. But, you know, we can't get to Tikrit, so we can't know exactly. But, you know, it's still important to document this, and step by step we head towards the truth. Are
there other numbers that have been made public by other groups that contradict yours, or are people in the same range as what you have?
Well, ISIS claimed that they executed 1,700 people. We're not saying that's untrue. We're saying we've got 160 to 190. It could be more. It probably is more. But that is, at this point, unverified.
All right. And what other information or detail can be determined from the information that you, or the data that you analyzed?
Well, I mean, the most important thing we're looking at now, I mean, ISIS's crimes have been well documented. We're concerned about the government's reaction. We're getting information about the execution of prisoners by Iraqi forces. This is government killing Sunni prisoners. And I saw today Western states are calling for unity in Iraq. What's very important is they also call for restraint in the counterterrorism. ISIS is a horrible group with little respect and zero respect for the law. But an all-out and uncontrolled reaction that kills civilians will undermine any political unity that this Iraqi government can achieve.
All right, Fred Abrams joining us on the line. He is with Human Rights Watch. Fred, thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.